when it came time to redesign Mechwarrior or to be the first Mechwarrior title in a decade, obviously that caused a lot of discussion about what made past Mechwarrior games fun and exciting for fans. We came up with 4 main design pillars. First off, we have mech warfare, and that's really what it sounds like. It's about everything to do with the combat, of being in the cockpit, battling other mechs. That experience is played out for the player, and how we can advance that with today's technology, and how we can really immerse the player like they've never been immersed before.
Reactor online, sensors online, weapons online, all systems online.
Next, we have information warfare. This is also a big thing. I mean, in the past Mechwarrior titles, there was a lot of limitations when it came to targeting. If you wanted to target the enemy, you just press the target enemy key, and it doesn't matter how many hills or trees he's behind. You get the little red box around him, and it's always there. You know where he is and when he's about to pop over the hill, and you can attack him. Well, now, all that's been removed. I mean, you need to have line of sight information or targeting information sent to you by your lancemates. So all this is tied together now in such a way that you're gonna need to have scouts, you're gonna need to be able to gather that information, and it's gonna create a whole another element on the battlefield that we haven't seen before. Next is role warfare, which to me is actually the single most important pillar we have. Past Mechwarrior titles have really been about an arms race. So it was, you were in a smaller mech only as long as you had to be until you could afford to be in a bigger mech and a bigger mech. But we have, both with the new technology we're using and a lot of our design principles, we finally have a product, a Mechwarrior game, where you can be a scout, you can be a small mech, and you can be very effective on the battlefield. And you're going to be needed. Your lance mates, your company you're involved in, they're going to want to have scouts and small mechs. So I think that's probably the single biggest innovation we bring to Mechwarrior. And lastly, we have community warfare. And so, of course, in today's day and age, we've got everyone connected to the internet. And everything's about, social communities. It's online, and that's really something that Mechwarrior's never had before. Very tiny, small degrees that were created. A lot of that was done after the fact, after the product shipped by dedicated fans. But now we're going to create a situation where people can actually form mercenary units. They can align themselves to the great houses of the inner sphere and actually arrange with each other to do battle for possession of planets in the inner sphere. So it's a way to get together, join mercenary units, talk about how you're going to do battle, and really just come together as a community.